Stoneboy. Wo industry ya me metena ano as mamaga. You are called into Caucus meeting for the past 3 years to push your agenda. Your agenda now you're pushing is because Shatta Wale doesn't respect the traditional media. And yeah, Caucus say, we will single-handedly take you on the journey.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
This edition of Info Day podcast is a very simple one. This is going to be another special editorial with me, Roland Amate, live on Roland Report. So if you're watching or listening for the first time, obviously don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this content with others so they can also enjoy. And also, don't forget that this show is brought to you by Ghana's #1 ride-hailing app, Shaxi. Go on your Google Play Store, your App Store. Download the app today. If you're a driver and you're looking to making some cool cash, why not just download the app? Sign up with just 20 Ghana cedis. Whatever you earn, whatever you get is for you. Pay no commission to anybody. And if you're a rider and you're looking for the most safe, secure, and affordable ride on the market, just go on your Play Store, your App Store. Download the app, sign up for free, and you are good to go. Download it today, and of course, you are going to thank me now and forevermore. Now, on today's edition of Info Day, like I said earlier, it is going to be an editorial, and here I would want to address some few conversations in the space, and this particular editorial will specifically go to somebody like DJ Slim, and of course, some people that share some of his ideas. You know, I am very, 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 very disappointed. Over the weekend, there was something that happened, and it all had to do with what Saliman said on Adum TV show, Showtime. Yes, the entertainment show on Adum TV, that is Adum Showtime, where she talked about a certain caucus meeting that took place between some traditional media folks or some media folks, all in the quest to actually project Shatta Wale, project Stoneboy and retire Shatta Wale, or maybe bring Shatta Wale to the books. And their reason was because they felt Shatta Wale was being disrespectful to them. But then, I know when some of these things happen, of course, some people would want to know what others would say about it, how, or the opinions of others, how some industry people or some people who say we are industry stakeholders are going to share a view or two, of which, yes, I saw a piece, or yes, a content made by DJ Slim. Of course, if it is about Shatta Wale, be rest assured that he will do it. By DJ Slim, all in response to what an industry person, and of course one that belonged to the media and specifically the traditional media, has said. To me, I found it very, very shocking that DJ Slim was able to condone this absurdity. In his posture or in his statement and the things that he said, like, I am very, very disappointed. Very, 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 very disappointed with so many reasons. Very, very disappointed that this is a goof, a huge goof of a very stupid statement made by another colleague, yet he was not able to see the how do we, I don't even have the right words to describe it. He was not able to see the senselessness in what this lady said, but rather came to glorify it, whether directly or indirectly, came to glorify it by making this a subject of whose fault is it, who started it, and in fact concluded that if indeed there was such a meeting of maybe a meeting to blacklist somebody or to cancel Shatta Wale, then it means it is Shatta Wale's fault. Like, such absurdity or such praise for craze is what I found very, very disappointing. And here, of course, there are some bits and pieces of some of the things that he said that I would play to you for you to also listen to whatever he said and probably judge for yourself. Because if you ask me, some of these statements are statements that, yes, as media people, as much as we owe it to the fans or to some of the listeners some form of education and entertainment, if other areas goof and we yetimi kwatena se ne yekonhuntin editorials edidi on what time as it were, yet our own people go on that tangent and we don't see the need to call them out and even correct them, then it is the reason why we are even having this conversation today. It is the reason why we are having this conversation today. Because how can somebody say that we wanted to blacklist the person simply because we felt he didn't respect or he doesn't respect us? And here, in terms of respect, yes, of course, you are talking about the disrespect that he meted out to some media personalities. Obviously, this is no news. It is in the public domain. It is not something that he did in secret. But then, in your quest to actually respond to this particular issue, for you to come and call out, say, okay, yes, then they have a reason, and their reason is actually valid. It's what me doing one say.
If say meeting Miss Akoswa, me, I was not invited. Maybe I'm not an industry person,
or
so I was not, or gatekeeper, until I was not invited to that meeting. However, say that means that they have a reason why they did that.
Okay.
If there was a group of people, they have a reason.
Okay.
If the reason wasn't valid, then you can say what they did was wrong. So now, what would be the reason for why they would want to blacklist? So may free office and send my about the opposite direction that you also, the other direction that you also talked about.
You see, when you listen to this particular statement, it clearly shows that for whatever reason or whatever the absurdity in that particular statement by Saliman is, DJ Slim doesn't see. Because at the end of the day, he's not talking about the fact that Charlie, whatever the lady is saying is actually an insult to Stonebwoy. It's actually a huge insult to even Brand Stonebwoy. But because of his quest or his taste to make sure that, okay, Shatta Wale is always seen as the bad person in the picture. You see how he's been able to shift the whole conversation to, okay, even if the meeting be sumpa, then they had a valid reason. Now, the last time we heard some of these issues, it was because, see, the first one was, I think, Makoke Kumante, when he came to say, when he joined Hits FM or when he started managing Hits FM, there were situations whereby they call Shatta Wale for interviews and he doesn't show up. So because of that, he decided not to let them play Shatta Wale songs, but rather play Stonebwoy songs. Look at this reason. And you think this reason is valid enough? Is valid enough for people to actually base on that to say we want to cancel another person? And you see, out of these reasons, there are so many of these reasons that don't actually come out. You see, I have a problem. When media people would want to present themselves as untouchables, as demigods, as the epitome of wisdom, as the ones that without them nobody can exist. That is me, my own. You see, when you do some of these things, and the conversation is not only about what you do in front of what the people see, but then you go behind to pull certain strings in the space, all in your quest to sabotage the artist. You see, there are so many conversations that you can't even say them outside, but can provoke you for you to come and even disrespect the people. Because I would not believe that the quest say, oh yeah, morning pen only ended up on radio. That quest to say we want to project Stonebwoy over Shatta Wale only ended up on radio. For man to come out and disrespect certain people in the space, not to justify the disrespect though, but you see, you people can create monsters, and when they react, then you come and call them monsters, and you come and ask why they are reacting, and you guys, and we will come and play victims as media people. See, there are so many conversations or so many instances, even currently, managers or people who used to handle certain artists and are no more or have gone sideways with them, even when the artist gets interview, can call and say, because even to the extent of cursing the person. And you think tomorrow, if the, and you see, it is not as if it is only with one media person. It is a whole cabal. It is a whole cabal. This issue, let's not make it about, okay, oh, yes, I'm burning you, and it ended there. No. For Shatta to be angry at certain people and go to a certain extent, it was beyond let's play his song. It was beyond let's play his song or let's play another person's song above his. The other conversations that you guys are not able to have, the other conversations, and you see, we want to say that, okay, for some of these artists to come and disrespect media people, they don't have the right. But it is as if we media people have the right to disrespect the artist. You, DJ Slim, for example, or for instance, you sat on your network, even on radio or traditional media, and actually rubbished Kwesiata's works off recently, yeah. Telling the whole world that the guy has stopped doing music. Telling the whole world that the guy has stopped doing music. Meanwhile, you will sit there and say, whatever the artist is doing is actually destroying investor confidence. And without cognitive dissonance, without you thinking, say, whatever you also did to the artist at a certain point would also can also cause have an effect on investor confidence. And yet when the artist would want to react, then you come and call them devils. Again, you also spoke in this particular piece that some of the reasons why some people will actually join forces to actually blacklist certain artists is because, yes, Andy Dusty trained you. Therefore, if Shatta Wale disrespects Andy Dusty, obviously he's your godfather and you would want to fight for him. No problem. No problem. But the thing is that you also forget that these artists are also connected. You see, we feel so much untouchable to the extent that we want certain things to be done for us. But meanwhile, we think we have the license to actually disrespect artists. See, there are so many instances whereby media people, and in fact, media people have played demigods in the lives of artists, blocking them from even getting investors. Because at the end of the day, many assume see my friend for interview, because of interview. You see, let's not be delusional here. The issue goes beyond Shatta Wale's disrespect, because sentiment, there are lots of artists who holds the same view but cannot say it. And you see, for you to actually not condemn this statement, it's actually saddens my heart and makes me more disappointed, because I am asking myself, okay, so the gathering that Munyina Moko Gada was Stoneboy event, I say, when he is doing an album launch, when he is doing this, when he is doing that, he hosts dinner for you people. Is it all in the quest to actually spite Shatta Wale, or to spite certain artists that you people feel they don't respect you? But we think as media people, we hold the license to come and insult artists when they go wrong. But if they want to return the favor, when we also do same to them, then we have a problem. That is it. I'm sure you'll be asking yourself, what is the insult? This Kwesiata's issue is even a huge example. What happened to the correction to that particular statement? You sat on network, go and check the number of views of that particular editorial you did on Kwesiata, telling the whole world that the guy has stopped doing music. So if at that point there was an investor who was supposed to even invest in Kwesiata, what would have happened to him at that time? And after that, I am sorry, just met him already. I'm sorry. And that was it. Let the tables turn and let an artist do that to maybe a media person. And you see how we will hold it. And you see how the likes of you and other guys will hold it as if the world has come to an end. Meanwhile, your colleague sometimes calls you. What happened to Vanilla? What happens to Vanilla? What happened to an artist like Vanilla? And you think if tomorrow an artist like Vanilla, out of the disrespect or out of the things that some media people in the space have done to this particular guy, you think if tomorrow this guy blows and gets international exposure, he is going to respect any of us? He won't. You see, when some of these foolish statements come out, we expect some people like you to actually condemn it. But if you want to twist the conversation and say, okay, whatever it is, then it means that they had a reason. Charlie, everybody has a reason. No? Everybody has a reason to do something. Yes, you were talking about the root cause of Shatta Wale disrespecting media people. You think Shatta is very stupid? You think Shatta will just wake up and disrespect anybody because he feels like disrespecting them? Come on, don't be delusional. Come on, because you see, it is not just about the disrespect. If you really want to tackle this conversation, just go into the roots and find out. Go into the roots and find out, and not based on what you have been told or what you probably might have experienced on the surface level. There is more to this than what meets the eye. So if at the end of the day, some of our people goof like this, then you see the fact that you did not even talk about, like, you want to stand as objective, you want to present that objectivity posture. Yet the pros and cons of this matter, you did not do it. But the thirst and hunger for you to actually paint Shatta Wale black made you actually overlook all the other side, all the insults that this particular statement is doing to Stonebwoy, but rather focus on Shatta Wale. It is sad.
So what is the right thing for an artist? So I offer artists and then the management in the right thing that they have to do is maintain. One of the things is maintain good relationship with industry stakeholders. Okay. So whether say graphic designers, beat makers, videographers, DJs, presenters, ecosystem, maintain a good relationship with them. Everybody, because when you need access to them, you can equally have it if you have a good relationship with them. If you don't, you are going to suffer. And your artists are on it. And I'll not mince words. I mean, Stonebwoy had issues with B-Dake at some point. Yeah, and then the producer on the bar festival, yeah. He had issues with him. That wasn't a good thing. Because all the stable ecosystem. At this point in time, if all engineers decide, okay, we are not going to focus Stonebwoy because he had issue with one of our own, would you have an issue with that? Really get it. The other side of the conversation is, was it necessary for Sally to talk about this? And I'm yet to understand her, because I'm yet to understand her and the direction that she's. Then please, I would like you to take this matter as in somebody I won't name. I won't video. Okay. So, I'm trying to say, if the direction is to tell Stonebwoy not to respond to Shatta Wale, a conversation like this only buttresses what Shatta has been preaching and the distorted account of events or the Twabonting. Because what they distort to, and now constantly he distorts information to the followers for them to believe that he is the victim. Okay. He that's a picture that will paint you all the time. He plays the victim card constantly. And he as onu mom no be a time. But it is okay. So how once again I will use myself.
Look at how funny this whole conversation is. At the end of the day, respond to what the lady said. You see, now so the picture is that, okay, indeed, DJ Slim wants to say, indeed, something like that happened. And you see, let's not take this out of context. So Makrokwe Kumante actually came to talk about the fact that he decided to let all his DJs or DJs on his network, or probably the media people on his network, actually project Stonebwoy over Shatta Wale. That is on the side. Fast forward, we all saw Ola Michael and his people also confirming similar conversation. Fast forward, Saliman also has come out to confirm some of these things. And why would DJ Slim on Yamau? Why would DJ Slim conversation? Say because people have cabals, people have connections. Okay, and the Dusty, you are connected to an Dusty. You also have people behind you. Therefore, if you decide to fight for an Dusty, the fact that people can also join in that agenda is high. So if you want to say that thing is good, now let's turn the table around, or let's twist the conversation a bit, and let's see if it will fit in this instance. You see what you did to Kwesi Arthur, and it is not only Kwesi Arthur. even other artists that some media people have disrespected. If the artists also come out to say that, okay, because I'm also connected to Kwesiata, I'm also connected to Shatta Wale, I'm also connected to Sarkodie, I'm also connected to Stonebwoy, I'm also connected to this person, and because of that, also from interview, will that be good for the ecosystem? If we want to preach cancel culture here, if we want to preach cancel, and you see, let's also not be delusional and think that the artist needs the media more than the media needs the artist. It is not true. It is not true. Anybody that thinks like this is as dumb as fuck, using your own words. Anybody that thinks that the media can survive without the creatives or the artists is as dumb as fuck. And that is it. And here I'm talking about the entertainment media because it is that ecosystem that we are talking about. You see? So let's not create the impression as if we hold the power to cancel the artists. But in 2024, the artists do not have any power. In 2024, the artists do not have any power. We think we hold license to disrespect people, yet when they return the favor, then hey, then we will come and play the victim card here and say, oh, and yeah, the artist is not the artist is disrespectful and the artists are ungrateful. You DJ Slim, how many times haven't you tagged artists as ungrateful? In fact, you even go to the extent and say Ghanaian artist. You even go to the extent and say Ghanaian artist. Anytime there is a conversation about an artist in this country, you go ahead and generalize it. And you think the artist doesn't hold the license to also sometimes generalize his conversation. You see, that is one thing that I'm disappointed and very sad. It is one thing that makes me disappointed and very sad. Well, for sharing my disappointment on this issue there are many. There are many to it. There are many to it, and I would want to hold it here. I just hope and pray. I just hope and pray that as people who want to present ourselves as objective people, or people who would want to present ourselves as the mouthpiece of the masses, sometimes we will think beyond our personal sentiments. See, nobody is calling artists saints here. Nobody is saying the artists are saints. Nobody is saying the artists are without blemish. But the way we act as media people as if we are demigods over them, without us they can't exist, is what we should stop. It's what should... See, the artist probably decided not to go for the interview or decided not to honor. It's not something that should amount to cancel culture. Yes, I know if you are the receiving end, it is very painful. It distorts so many conversations. It distorts so many programs. It even worries you. Yes, I know. But you see, it is on that same tangent. It is on that same tangent that artists, you think if we are to open up the conversations and let artists also come and tell their story of how some media people have directly and indirectly taken food off their table. You think there will be somebody smiling and somebody not, like there will be somebody smiling to the other party. There won't. Before I wrap up, now to the people that are actually say, oh, anyway, she's just saying something for attention. She's just saying something for attention. Shame on you people. Shame on you people. If you want to, hey, she's just saying something for attention, she's just saying something for attention, she's just saying something for attention. Shame on you people, because I know if this conversation had come from a different Caucus, we know how you people are going to treat this particular issue. When Shatta Wale said some of Black Sherif's outfits, he doesn't get it. The likes of DJ Slim and Koju Sheldon made the headline out of it. Oh, Shatta Wale say black or no dressing. Such lies. Such lies. Such lies. Meanwhile, the guy never stood anywhere or sat anywhere to say Black Sherif doesn't know how to dress. Intinke koye musician bi ana koye obi fufuro bi na kokasa asemuya. Anka we all know how some of it. Anka udiye mama for bimbra out. No bimbeka say, oh, we went into a meeting to project Shatta Wale ahead of Stonebwoy. Anka wobeti. Anka wobeti. Anka wobeti. But then, this is the industry we live in, of course. Same way I make in answer for. And I don't expect everybody to get it. Not everybody. I don't expect everybody to get it, by the way. So I hope that this probably might fall on a good soil, and maybe, just maybe, we will move out of some of these we will move out of some of these myopic sentiments and actually see the bigger picture. If not, you see this conversation, we will come back and have it. And if we don't take care, we think Shatta Wale is the problem. But we have no idea as media people the number of artists who holds the same sentiment, the same feeling about media people. You think Sarkodie is in love with the media? You think the likes of Stonebwoy is you have you asked yourself what made Stonebwoy come out to say Omon Doyen some time ago? Think about it carefully. People parade themselves at your events. They come, go and sit on platform. You are the most hardworking artist. You are the most one. All be lie, as Pakori will say. All be lie, because now they are doing it because they find somebody in their bad books. Well, until then, don't forget to stay safe. Don't forget to share your views in the comment section. My name is Roland Amati. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for doing the listening. Of course, you can share your views in the comment section. This has been an editorial on Roland Reports. And until then, I'll see you when I see you. Peace. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!